Welcome to today's game.
Come, for we are many legionnaires. Let me tell you how chuffed I am to bits. So, shall we get into the nitty-gritties of today's funny then? So, welcome back to the Cypharr channel, live on YouTube. Hello, my fans. So today, we will be getting into my favorite DPS loadout for Electric.
You haven't even offered me a drink. Sheesh, what a host.
We
I'm
will
going back
get
to the bug
into
cave.
it as quick as we can, so we can keep this video short and precise. Let's see, ISIS. Yeah, can't interact with ISIS just yet. Okay, so first thing we'll do is to get you following on what I do. So I'll just have a look real quick and we'll get on with it. So for the DPS loadout, first thing you want to do, well, first thing I would do is reset everything, so you can see how I go about setting it up, and then clear slot, clear. All right, okay, cool. It's a very simple loadout. Rotation is easy, and the damage is just basically average, you know. So what you need to do is you need to have at least about 600 SP, I suppose, to get the best out of this loadout. And what you will do is you come up to weapon, and you don't need anything in your weapon, so you leave that as it is, and then you come into flight. And like my previous videos on well, not all my previous videos, but the recent ones, I'll just give you I'll basically give you the lowdown again. You want to always take supersonic, because that super speed makes you move faster in the game. And then you also want to take well, you don't want to take dive bomb. Always avoid dive bomb, because it does something you wouldn't fancy at all in the game. It just puts your character in a state of downward force. That's not nice. So you want to avoid dive bomb, because it really doesn't do anything substantial that will be beneficial to you in any case. So always go for downdraft. Downdraft is the number one ability in that line to get access to the next skills. So you take downdraft, and after downdraft you come around and you take all the resistance. You just need, they don't do much, this resistance things. I found out they don't do much. All the YouTubers will like to say that, oh, get them because they do this and they do that. Whatever lead to power they give back is good enough and whatnot. Yeah, but personally, it's just cause I've got a comfortable amount of SP. That's why you will find me taking this resistance skill points, because personally I don't really care for them. So yeah, you take all the resistance except for the first innate, which is dive bomb on flight, aerial movement. For acrobatic and super speed, I have no idea what they are, because I never played those roles. So yeah, that's that. And then we just did flight. Yeah, and then next we'll come to iconic powers. For DPS iconic powers, always robot sidekick. Always take that, because you need robot sidekick. And you take neo venom. Well, no, neo venom boost would have been the option in the previous loadout, because people used neo venom boost as it was the meta for supercharge. But personally, with my testing, neo venom boost does about some other benefits, but about 40% damage bonus for about 15 seconds, if I remember well. Don't quote me on that. However, the supercharge we'll be using, which is the default supercharge, one of the default supercharge for electric, is circuit breaker. Circuit breaker does about 55% damage bonus, but doesn't have like a defense bonus and whatnot. Like literally, you don't need that as a DPS anyways. If you're going down, you go down. Someone revives you, get back into the get back into the burn, and you know, pour some petrol on the ads and bosses. You know, so you take robot sidekick. What else do you take? You take robot sidekick. That's about it. Just take robot sidekick, I think. And then for the stat points, yeah, this is where you need to concern yourself with. So with that much stat points, or whatever you've got left, you go super speed. That will be the full cost of the build. Super powered, rather, sorry. You go super powered, and then you take it's DPS, so you want to take your critical chance and critical damage, and then you come over to it's a might based build. You come over to might, and then you take all of might as well. Now, particularly for electric DPS, my specific take on the electric DPS is because it's a healer class, it's a healer role, so you can also heal yourself while you're DPS. So because of that reason alone, I would also go for critical healing. This is bugged out. I'll go back in there. Stat points, you go for critical healing, and you go for critical magnitude as well. Then the rest of the SP you've got, I remember there's really nothing else to take. Yeah, just robot sidekick, and pretty much that's it. Yeah, robot sidekick. Yeah. So you come over, and then you put the rest. You will get why in a minute, and you put the rest in restoration. Yeah, you put the rest in restoration, and that's it for your traits. And that's it for your traits. Your SP allocation. That's what you put in there. Then the loadout would now be would you take circuit breaker as your supercharge, and then you take exobyte attuned robot sidekick, and you also want to take your finisher, and the finisher is iconic drain. Where is that? Iconic drain, is that, no, this is shockwave. Iconic drain, where is iconic drain? Oh, there it is. Yeah, iconic drain. You take iconic drain as your finisher, you want to use that, and then you take electrostatic bomb. You definitely, a must have on this loadout is arc lightning. Arc lightning, you want to get arc lightning because arc lightning does a substantial, like a good amount of healing while you're DPS, and not too much, but it does a substantial amount of healing while you're DPS. And so where is that? Arc lightning, there it is. Then you take arc lightning, and what is the last one? Arc lightning, and it's not downdraft. It is, yes, voltaic bolt, or is it voltaic blast? The PI on arc lightning is it electrifies, so that would be voltaic blast, right? Electrify. So yeah, voltaic, and then you take voltaic blast. So that's the loadout. The loadout is electrostatic bomb, which electrostatic bomb will become useful when, because right now the artifacts that I'm working with, well, she's working with, that's me, Cypharr. The artifact she's working with is what's it called? Queenslet. But you don't want to use Queenslet with. Basically, I don't like Queenslet. I prefer. I've come to prefer Grimorum Verum. But like since forever, since last year, probably last year July, we've been waiting for the double XP bonus week to kind of like update the whole artifacts on all the characters that I have. So we're patiently waiting, and we'll wait as long as we can wait to get that done. So whenever Grimoire Verum comes into play, that would help with the polarize, because you can see electrostatic bomb. It's not the PI is after PI, so that's when it does more 10% more damage. I think they say when the enemy is polarized. So, but this is just when the enemy is polarized. But this is when the enemy is on the polarization. But this is a polarized DPS, and Arc Lightning will electrify, and Voltaic Blast will put 10% more damage after Arc Lightning is electrified, and then Iconic Drain doesn't work with PI, but it does 35% more damage. If you look at it at the bottom there, when you read the description, it does 35% more damage when the enemy's health is below 35%, and Robot Sidekick, and then you have Circuit Breaker. So basically, this is the loadout for the electric DPS. Now let me show you how you can play around with this loadout, and what some other YouTuber usually does is, I think it goes somewhere to get damage, but I would go to the recent content because that's quicker. Oh, I've got teleporter, so how about we just change, because we've been doing a lot of things in the new content. I totally forgot about showing you around the game, other places. So how about we go to Object Warfront, Atlantis, Chaos, quite like Chaos, and Gotham. It's been growing on me. Recently. So all right, let's go to Chaos Gotham for now. Tomorrow we'll go somewhere else. Where's that? It's okay. Chaos. There we go. Chaos Gotham. Alright, so we're at Chaos Gotham, and who's this fella? Or Lasse? Who's this Lasse? You never know. This game can be so mentally challenging if you're not of a strong mind frame. Because most, like for example, if you look at me, I'm a guy, but my character is a female, so so many things you can really play around with the mind there. Yes, before we go into the damage, the trinkets is usually about the same thing. You know, you go with supply drop, pet, orbital strike, and henchman. Pretty much that's what trinkets are. So let's look for something that we can damage. Red dots. Any red dots? If you spot a red dot, how about you leave the location? Just tell me about it in the comments below. Where this is some red dots here. What is this? Is this green? It doesn't do any damage. Aha. Now, if you look, you see I'm taking damage. So what Arc Lightning does is it would do damage and heal you as well. So have a look at my health, and you see that. That's why you want to spec. That's why you want to spec restoration with this DPS loadout, because it's like you're just an unstoppable, immovable force. That's a DPS. You know, considering that it's not a boss and just adds. So you know, you do damage, heal yourself, do more damage, heal yourself. You know, just keep damaging things and healing. And also, Iconic Drain does a little bit of healing as well, but not that much. It does a little bit, so that too. So that's why you want to spec. What's it called? Restoration. Right, so that's for that. Now the other way you can play around with this loadout is if you come into, depending on the situation or the gameplay or the instance you're in, you come into your loadout and you want to switch. There's so many things you can switch out with, but for the sake of this argument, you switch it out with bioelectric surge. Switch out with bioelectric surge, and this is basically a battle healer kind of loadout. Let's look for some ads that would do some substantial amount of damage. You know what? How about we take a knee at our boss, right? Don't you think that would be grand? Our boss. Let's look for a boss. Hopefully it's not one shot, so you can see that the healing works quite good. Alright, this is the start, right? The shadow gloom should be somewhere around this axis, right? Yeah, somewhere around this axis. Alright, look, people are doing it. People are even here. Okay, hello people. So do some damage. Yeah, I'm healing with arc lightning, so can't really see much. And I hope people around here aren't healing me too. Luckily we're done with all these bounties, so we've got all the feats. Don't have to stay here and do this forever. This is really tiring doing all these bounty feats. Not taking damage. No, it's not gonna work. Bye bye people. Let's go elsewhere. This is just taking too long, so we'll probably just use a couple ads. We'll use some ads. Let's look for a bunch of them. We'll pull all of them together. That looks quite nice right here. I can see a lot of red here. So take aggro, come at me. And you two come at me. And you two come at me. I'll just put Robo Sidekick on so Robo Sidekick can do some damage. And as you can see, I'm taking damage. And with this DPS loadout, all you have to do is just sit here. I'm not doing damage, but you could be doing damage if it was a real fight, right? So you just keep taking damage while Robo Sidekick is doing his thing. And you just keep using bioelectric surge. Heal yourself, you know? Take damage. Take damage, heal yourself. Damage, heal yourself. Have fun. Have fun with it. You see how you see the DPS. You see the battle DPS. Let's see if we can get some more things damaging us, so we can heal quite a lot. You might be wondering how comes there's so much health, there's so much power in this loadout, because it's a healer. Contrary to the meta, my own take on healer, on DPS. Oh no, that's for healer. I'm not talking about that was in a different video for healer artifacts. And the artifacts I'm using for this DPS build is basically the usual one, which is Crypto, Cypharr, and Oracle. That's why there's so much power. This is how Robo Sidekick eliminates all these ads, and we'll call it a day, and we'll see you on the next updated video. I think that's about everything. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you love this loadout, because I really love this loadout. It's one of my favorite loadouts in the game. So have a good rest of the day. See you on the next one.